Good day, fellow collectors. This is ML Series, and welcome to my takeaways from the Action Force novel Broken Alliances, written by Bill Nedrow. Beware, there are some minor spoilers in regards to characters and scenes, but hopefully they only serve to entice you. Now, if you want to pick up this novel, you can at Amazon.com. It's 476 pages of expertly written words. Therefore, the only current visual display of this book is in this video. Fear not, this video is not made to be comprehensive. For a frame of reference, the author Bill Nedrow has written this as a series of interconnected stories. Eventually, they beautifully become interwoven. If it seems like I'm jumping around, trust me, it's good. Background. The U.S. is fractured and divided into separate republics, which were previously states. New Colonia is the group trying to seize power back. Action Force is the group trying to counteract that questionably unethical advance. The Swarm are a high-tech army for hire that seem to have aligned with New Colonia. If you want a far better description, head over to Jim Largo's YouTube channel called Largo's Lair. The book just started, and I want to let you know, I'm a Condor fan. It's as simple as Condor has one of the first lines, and I feel like I can hear his voice. I really like the Trigger and Condor pair-up. It worked great in the comic, and still does. I love it when Condor talks technical. This chapter is chock full of military jargon. Then it's only freaking page 3, and I peed myself a little. Bill Nedrow already introduced a new character. I have been daydreaming of a character that reminds me of a dozer, a big guy. The end of page 3 says, large vehicles. My hand falls across my chest as I gasp. Just then, my wife walks into the room and laughs. She's tolerant of my action figure hobby, but every few months she cracks a joke. This time, she says, "You're such a loser," and I bust out laughing. I don't care. She doesn't understand how much I love large vehicles. Next, it describes Trigger as unconventional, lack of respect. No way. Where's his file card? I don't remember this from his comic debut. Either way, I like it when Bill Nedrow keeps it fresh. Next up is Eclipse. What a tough chick. My heart is pounding in my chest as I read her first action sequence with the Garrison troopers. Okay, maybe I didn't buy enough Garrison. Update. I bought more. Then I bought another one. Okay, gents, we were already talking about Swarm. I love them. The Swarm ended up my favorite in-hand figures from Series 1. Maybe the characters are described as shaking. I am too. 2 more characters named, and one is a medic. My skin is tingling. Yes, Vala, we need a medic, and you said you're on it. You're the man. Rollout taking fire. The image here is glorious. I can't stop picturing his action figure, and I'm quickly falling in love with it. Rollout wanting to play football. I'm glad a piece of his namesake made it into the novel. Then, all of a sudden, it's Kill Switch! Her figure just dropped and it looks great. There is more great imagery here and it makes me want to build this street scene. Good dios are pricey. Heck yeah, there's a mention of a boat? A 40-foot vessel actually, with 50 cows? Can I 3D print such an animal? I'm 3% of the way through this book, and I'm already having delusions of goals I can't accomplish. Oh my goodness, it's the large vehicle! An Oshkosh Defense MTVR, and not just one, but several MTVR. I don't have one yet, please forgive this substitution. Let's switch gears. All of a sudden we are talking about the enemy. Bill Nedrow even makes me interested in the enemy's point of view. Then there's conflict. The fighting is intense. Then boom! Bill, you screw me like that? What are you doing? Who are you, page 18? Am I gonna start kicking stuff in my house in the wee hours of the morning? It is like the famous Real Housewives meme where I'm the chick yelling at Bill, who has a devilish smile on his face. Why do you play with my emotions like that? I already said Condor's my man. I'm worried. This book is so good. I'm actually having trouble turning the page. Oh, now I'm suspicious. What's Trigger doing? I am grinning ear to ear. This scenario is so well planned. Also, I totally feel as this is an extra tribute to Joe Ryan. I can't tell you how much these tributes should mean to the community. So cool. Loving the banter here. Reminds me of Laser Pants and Authority figure. And it's too fun to see this ploy unfold. Wait, somebody took Trigger's sunglasses? Dude's gonna die. Y'all, it's time for action. Oh yeah. Traumatic compound fractures. Haha. Yes, I love this duo. Thank you, Bill. I'm so glad the fate of the sunglasses are mentioned. Okay, now my eyes widen as they talk about the new guns. You've won this skirmish. What are you gonna do? Please take all the vehicles? Am I completely despicable, grinning while they drop this enemy body as a distraction? The author did a great job with this fight scene. Yes, yes! Jump! The book is less than 10% in, and the action is intense. Here I am laughing at the destruction of the enemy again. They make a break for it. Wait, y'all didn't think the swarm were gonna show up? Please. Condor runs, then Trigger follows. So well coordinated. And this is what we've been waiting for. Steel Brigade! Yet, I find the description wasn't quite glorious enough, at least for me. Poor California. Vala doesn't like California very much. The book does a good job of getting background story in slowly between action scenes. Now there's swarm sentries, with wings, and closed-circuit comms. You've piqued my interest. For 2 years I've been wondering exactly how they communicate. This helps but leaves so many questions. Ooh, cool escape story. And then there's a chopper? Okay, that might be over 50 inches in 1/12 scale. Maybe next time. Anyway, good to know that sentries do fly. Then boom, it's Pandora. Even the words chill me. She's talking to someone new, a villain. Let's just say that would make a crappy action figure. Anyway, Pandora, what a cool character. The more I learn, the better with this one. Thick Irish broke, that's cool. Her action figure rocks. So many code name drops here, I can hardly bear it. Oh snap! Is there dissension or hatred in Action Force? I need to see how this turns out. Oh man, Eclipse, so tough. Whoever she loves in the future of Action Force better be tougher than nails. Spoilers. We're about to meet the Action Force leader, at least in this book. The history, the build-up, the respect he commands. The leader of modern Action Force is... Wait, what just happened? Who is that, and where the heck is Sarge? The Steel Brigade commander. Just a mention? We're talking advancing fronts here, but this area lacks numbers, proportion, or scales of soldiers. Next up, Karak. Let me set my coffee down. I love the description here and in the comic. Both have a similar feel. Karak is a very cool character. Enter Blowback. Maybe the most interesting special deployment series offering. Cool. And then yes, a ghillie suit. Come on, Series 4, baby. Blowback, my man. I'm sorry for your loss. Still great story here. Nice, a new character, Firebrand. Even more characters. I need to see these fleshed out. I need figures. But is their fate sealed? Enter Brothers of Bone. Yes! I love them, and they play a glorious part in Bill Nedro's novel. Fingers crossed they remain a part of the lore. Next up, Bone Collector. Such a bad man. And name drops, the Brothers of Bone Grimes and KP? Cool. Tell me more. Now, a Steel Brigade pilot named Wolverine? I'm almost weeping, I'm so excited. And a Bell UH-1Y Venom Helo? Now we're talking vehicles. This duo, BS'n, I enjoy this humor. Then Trigger, delivers a dagger of a comment to Condor. Good thing they're friends. Eclipse and Stryker. I love this backstory. Bill, can I please begin to like Stryker? Eclipse is fierce. She knows when to hold back. Now, Eclipse is on the move. Turn of events, she's caught. So humorous. I can't stop thinking about TPS reports. Oh, did Eclipse slip up? Ha! More humor. Is Killswitch the comedian of this group? Okay, so I didn't mention it earlier, but Rollout is leading a team called Carrion Company with Killswitch and a handful of others. They did some quality work at the beginning of the book. Now, Killswitch makes a statement, and I'm saying, wait, Carrion Company isn't staying? Come on, this needs to be a sub-team. Yep, I said it. We're back at Action Force headquarters, and there's a quick Desert Rat name drop. Eclipse is so tough. This is a great action sequence. Bill Nedro uses his mastery of words to make this intense action jump off the pages. This part adds so much to the jetpacks the Swarm wear. When suited up, Action Force calls them jacks. I've been daydreaming about specifications of the jetpacks for 2 years. So yes, you can pull a jack out of the air before their momentum picks up. As much as I like the Swarm, Eclipse here is the clear victor. It's nighttime, and yes, I'm seeing a Rollout and Killswitch night ops. Oh, this is perfect for a con exclusive. Can we include the boat? Don't take your eyes off the page of this great setup. Here's more action right at you. Eclipse seems to be struggling. Then, an unlikely assistant for this loner? Does this set up the next great Action Force duo? Let's take a second to mention the fact that the proper names of Carrick and Bone Collector have been changed since the beginning of Action Force. I guess we'll find out why. They better not all be related. Vala, you said you wouldn't let that happen to your IP. I love how this book truly highlights characters' personalities. I mourn with Rollout's losses. I am so pleased he is getting the focus here when it was lacking in the comics. Then, boom! Pandora's on her way. Y'all better watch out. The next part of this book begins a wonderful and fun way to introduce an awesome piece of Action Force tech, the ACM. The creator of this tech is attributed to the Rhino. Is this Joe Ryan again? Mad props for this, Bill. Oh no! Stryker's captured? So powerful. Wait, is Condor to blame? Bill, this is a tremendous job of setting up the dissension within Action Force. You know, I took a break from taking notes here. I picked up well over halfway through the book. And now you're talking about another player? Are you proposing a new group? Yes, I'll take it. As I'm reading this novel, I know that more can exist. More teams, more stories. They don't have to be movie-worthy, but there can be books and toys. There can be toys. You know, I am so involved in these characters. The process of reading this book is enjoyable. Most of the story has been broken into Action Force duos. It is hard to determine which duo I like the best. Okay, actually, I love these characters. Despite the characters' excellence in their military work, I feel such a connection to their imperfect, imprecise emotional selves. Also, the fact that Blowback is young is awesome. His contrast to his team's age is entertaining. Boom! That voice behind the repeating signal in the book gives me chills. The chills you get when Thor says, "Let's kill him properly this time." There's some great perspective in this book. Also, the raw emotion in this book is such a cool addition to Action Force. Albeit a tad confusing, I'm literally feeling the sense that Karak has this dual position as he's talking to Bone Collector. Yo, Bone Collector doesn't like Karak? I'm panting at this thought. Glad I'm hiding in my nerd cave. I'm so excited at the thought of broken alliances. Now we're riding dirt bikes? Cool. No, I don't want dirt bikes in the Action Force line. Or do I? Oh, wow. Eclipse's passion is almost misleading. However, I think it makes her a cunning and unstoppable warrior. Enter Shay. Yes, we need him developed more. And then we need him as an action figure. Ugh. Pandora, she is so vicious. The story is getting exciting again. What? Old Mr. Conservative? Condor? Going off the customary path? Where's the Boy Scout in that? Oh, this is an alliance I never would have guessed. I'm skeptical, but we'll see. And that alliance with this new lady? She goes by the name of Trick? Who is she? Tell me her story. I love how she trusts Trigger the most. Okay, we need her action figure. And so many others. Yo, these alliances, what is going on? Then they're at this church and the priest did his best to ignore the increasing number of sinners. Ha! We all are. Now wait! Condor is talking to Karak? Engines pumping and thumping in time. My palms are sweating. I'm freaking out here. Is Condor allowed to do this? Is Bill Nedro allowed to write this? Ah, Desert Rat. So quick, though. And now there are battle negotiations? This is getting serious. By the way, Vala, after the Action Force Vanguard vehicle, I'm gonna need Karak's tank next. Hey, Bill. I want to hear more about those missions Bone Collector was on. Yeah, he is quite the manipulative devil. Then, Captain Laird Barnes is laying down the law. Love it. Condor's my man. Again, I loved getting to know Eclipse, even her weaknesses. Overall, such a strong character. Desert Rat, finally some story of substance, albeit a brief conversation. Don't think for a second that since I didn't mention it, there isn't action in this part. Because there is. Maybe never so happy to see Eclipse. Her sniper skills are top notch. Absolutely no question as to why her action figure is sold out. And Vala's ordering another run. And now, there's fighting on all sides. No, not Shay. Not Shay. Don't you do Shay like that. Yes! Bone Collector and Pandora? What is about to go down? Fists up. Brass knuckles. Wait, what did Bone Collector do to his troops? I gotta know more about that. As the fighting is winding down, there's an explosion. My legs are shaking while reading how Blowback and Killswitch are caught in the rubble. Then, the rescue ensues. Cool to see Eclipse and Blowback working it out. I totally loved this duo. More good news. Carrion Company survives. I can't wait to see these characters all fleshed out. And, of course, action figures. And now, for the climactic end of the book. Oh no, you didn't. You're all screwed. Karak's coming for you. So, this is it. This is the end of the book. Bill, you dirty dog. Ha! So many questions still. I must say thank you for not leaving on a total and utter mind-numbing cliffhanger. I applaud you, Bill Nedro, and thank you so much for this exciting and emotional joyride. So what's possibly missing? I think in proportions. Would somebody please tell me Garrison numbers versus New Colonial and Swarm? Also, I feel like Desert Rat and Duster quick name drops don't work well. These characters are too big to briefly mention. I would like to see more talk about Steel Brigade and the Steel Brigade commanders. What's literally missing? Swarm shields, Wasp Raider, and the Swarm leader still remains a mystery. Just to let you know about a few awesome parts of the book I didn't mention: a prison break, a hostage and a rescue, Karak's weakness, and the entire evil organization of power. Hey, thank you to Articulated Ninja for YouTube excellence within our toy community and for inspiring a portion of the imagery here. Thank you to Vala for relinquishing some of the power behind this amazing universe so this book can be enjoyed. Please, I'm begging you to allow more lore expansion from Bill. Well, that wraps up my takeaways from Action Force novel Broken Alliances. Several of the props used in this video can be seen on my YouTube page. Consider subbing to the page to see more 112 vehicle reviews. Thanks for watching. ML Series out.